This is Ravina here for Kryztoff, and I'm with Elana Stone, the lovely Elana Stone, and of course a tripod.
You can say we're lovely too.
Yeah.
No pressure.
No pressure?
Handsome.
Say it.
Handsome. The handsome fellas from Tripod.
There we go.
Yeah, they're also quite funny, very talented.
Okay, too much.
Too much? Yeah, I thought it might have been. So welcome back to Adelaide. How's it been so far? You guys have had a couple of shows under your belt now. How's the response been from the Adelaide crowds?
Very good.
Pretty good so far.
We're still sort of improving the show as we go. So we did our first preview 2 nights ago, and it was the first time we'd done it in the country. And so tonight being open, with all the different cuts and rearrangements and stuff, yeah, looking forward to it.
And how did your residency go at the Massachusetts Museum of Contemporary Art?
Really good. We went skiing.
That was the
Focuses on the
highlight.
one day off.
Had one day off. We only went skiing for the first time.
Mount Jiminy, and he was an exceptional skier.
He was.
So
He's a real exceptional faller, a downer
Yeah.
as well.
Thought you-
And I stayed in the cafe, drew pictures instead.
With hot chocolate, no doubt,
Yeah,
and marshmallows.
well, I had one of everything. It was a long day.
It was really fun. It was really amazing. Weirdly good. Like everything happened for us in an easy sort of way.
Yeah.
So how did you guys come across that opportunity? I mean, did you just sort of bring up the museum and go, "We're coming, host us"?
I wish it was that easy. I mean, we'd never heard of that place, Mass Mocha, as they call themselves. And a contact of ours in the States, a guy who had booked us for a gig a year ago. You know, we talked to him about this show, about this idea of an opera about Dungeons and Dragons, and he thought it was funny and could be great. So he decided to set this thing up, and that was 6 months later after we talked to him about it. We'd kind of forgotten that we'd had the conversation, but then an email came through saying, you know, check this URL out, and if you want to go there, we can make it happen.
He knew people. He just persuaded them that we were worth working with. We don't really know how he made it happen.
He's got the gift of the gab.
Yeah.
He does.
Yeah.
He's kissed the Blarney Stone.
Yeah.
He wants to kiss the Lani Stone.
Ooh.
No, he doesn't.
Doesn't he?
He just wants to get me really stoned and make me play accordion.
That's not hard.
So do you guys play Dungeons and Dragons? Is that how you're able to draw on the mythology from what I've heard quite well?
I do. I love it. I don't play that much at the moment because, you know, we're all having kids and so forth, busy with real jobs and stuff. Not you.
What does he?
No, I'm talking about the people I play with.
Oh, those people.
Yeah.
you call this a real job?
Well, right now it feels like one. You know, yeah. So, but I love it. And these guys, Jon and Gatesy did a bit of playing as research, and that was quite fun. Hopefully, Elana will get to roll up a character soon enough and do it whilst we're here. Hopefully.
And what's it like hanging out with these 3 boys, Elana?
Pretty fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
Are you treating?
Oh, here he is. Very
Very
fun. I'm having a great time. I really love it. They're really nice peeps. Good peeps. Soul brothers.
Got it on tape. That's it.
Yeah.
We got it on tape.
For when it goes sour.
Meant to do.
But you
Lift
said
the lid
this.
documentary on it.
And then we can do a show about you know the relationship and it breaking up.
Yeah, look back at that bit and go, what the fuck? It goes so wrong.
Now, Gatesy, I got one specifically for you.
Yes.
I
Answer is
interviewed
yes.
a former lover of yours.
Getting the scoop.
Wow.
I asked you not
who do you
to
work
bring that up after your interview.
This is exciting.
And he suggested that I approach you and ask you about him.
Right.
Do you have an inkling who I'm talking about, or?
Justin Hamilton.
It is Justin Hamilton.
Yeah. It was a long time ago, but we shared a special moment.
House.
A house, actually. We shared a house. And it was crazy.
That
Oh, the stories, the things up and down the stairs.
Yeah, you had to knock before you went through any door in that house, honestly. It was,
Yeah. We had a system.
they were just going at it the whole time.
I know.
Gatesy and Justin Hamilton going at it.
Yeah.
Yeah, put that in your head.
Now try and get it out.
Yeah.
You can't, can you?
You can't.
I don't know what is going on.
If you knew Justin Hamilton, you'd know.
Okay.
You'd fall in love with
Gatesy
him
doesn't
too.
mind a bit of man love. He had a side project for a while, didn't you? Stallion.
Oh, Stallion. Yes.
What's Stallion?
Well, that's it's Jesse Griffin and myself. We it was a cabaret act. We were two ex-porn stars, two men who were really famous
Did
for
you have
pleasuring
to-
one woman.
With the porn star, you know, when you're playing a porn star,
Yeah.
did you have the chest hair naturally, or did you actually have to
We had-
put like some, you know,
We had
like a rug
skivvies,
down?
turtleneck skivvies,
No,
and
well,
would play
Made out of hair.
and play sort of songs from laptops like Kraftwerk
Yeah.
and sing songs about pleasuring one woman.
But one of them actually, one of them wasn't just in it for the woman, right?
Well, one of them, yeah,
He was a bit
because
confused, wasn't he?
when you spend a lot of time
Another
with another man
In that.
in that
Intimate
intimate
environment.
three-way embrace, I think
Things
you
get
know,
blurry.
Yeah,
Mm.
you don't know where your hand begins and your
Yeah.
foot ends,
For example.
for example. But that was fun. We got to get that act out again. Stallion.
Watch for it next Fringe, I reckon.
It
Sounds
was
like
actually-
a winner.
no, it was
Sounds like a
actually-
winner.
It
We
was
could come
actually
round to
developed in the Garden of Unearthly Delights. You spend really late nights drinking with your friends, and you come up with ideas like two porn stars singing songs. Weird.
No worries. Well, thanks guys for your time. I know that you guys
Thanks,
were
guys.
running off again to perform somewhere
Yeah,
else,
we're
and
going to
then
sing in a church.
singing in a church.
Yeah, it's some launch event or something. There's a church up here on Victoria Square, isn't it?
Yep.
Yeah, and that's where we're going to be singing. That'll be fun, won't it?
Whitney Houston's in town. We met her yesterday.
And what was that like?
It was sick.
Yeah.
She was all crazy, and she came up and said, "Where do you get?" I can't do the accent. She asked where you get some good Chinese food, and I was like, I didn't know, but I was just kind of keeping her talking to me. So I was like, I think this place is good, and then she said, I just went in there, but those fucking faggots turned me away.
I love that because in all her interviews, like she's talking about God all the time. And then, fucking faggot.
It was pretty funny. So I went into the restaurant and told them that they just turned away Whitney Houston, and they just went, they couldn't believe it. They were so disappointed.
Do their voice.
Those people, no, they just went like this. I already did it.
She's working on her acting
Voice
skills.
face.
Yeah.
It's called voice face.
Less voice, more face.
No worries. Thanks
Thank
guys
you.
so much.
Alright.
See you later.